How's everybody doing? I want to do a short, and I promise I'm going to keep it short on this one right here. Short video on a particular property that was actually built by somebody that I know. To give you an idea of what y'all sleeping on when it comes to learning this particular business of becoming a tax lien investor on the wholesale side. This guy actually been doing business for, I want to say, rather about 6 years. When I introduced him to what I was doing years ago in relations to these tax lien properties. But this is a particular piece of property that I was interested in showing you guys, so I can let you guys know what you're sleeping on. So I'm gonna just go through the deal. Most of them that took my course, they actually understand the process of what actually happened with this property. He built this property so that he can sell. Most of my properties is going to be leased out to veterans, unless I'm going to be doing a shipping container home where we're going to be building a more extravagant shipping container home that we're going to actually sell. But let's look at this home here, which this is the one here in question for the $180,000, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This is the home right here. Let's go in and look at a few of these photos. We go through these photos and I'm gonna actually tell you what he actually put into it. He was telling me that now he want to actually get with me to actually be able to do the shipping container homes versus doing the build like he did here with these. Look pretty nice for what he put into it. I'm gonna actually go back in here and show you how it all got started with him. Pretty nice size lot. Pretty nice backyard. There you have it. So this is this particular piece of property that he did here. Spent $90,000 building this home. That included the land and everything. So let me exit out of this. Alright, so this is what I do when I go in here. A lot of times when I'm on Redfin, it's when I'm actually looking for spec investors in a particular area. That particular area will give me a lot more information that I'm not going to actually go into that on this video. I'm actually going to go into that with the webinar we're going to do on May the 1st. But I want to show you what's going on when you're sleeping on these properties like this. Now let me show you what he done. Hold on. Go back here. Yeah, right here. Let me show you what Randy did here. Sold his home July 28, 2021, $180,000. He spent $90,000 in it. So he put $90,000 back in his pocket, profit. This was the actual lot right here when he got it. Look at the satellite of it right here. A lot of homes that a lot of properties that I be buying are in areas like this right here, where it's hardly anything else close around it, like he did here. All these lots here. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm looking for. And look at these areas right here. List price per square foot. What that home is selling for average. Remember he's doing a 2-bedroom, 2-bath here, 1,300 square foot off the ground. He didn't spend a whole lot of money on foundation here, because he got it sitting up on those pillars, those stilts. Built in 2020. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go and show you a little bit more about this particular property. My real concern is when we buying these properties like this, some people ask what you're gonna do with them. Come do this, put this on it, put a home like this here on it. If you're in a flood zone or area where you're afraid that, hey, I want to take my home up off the ground in case if it floods due to Katrina, but this is up here in Ocean Spring, Mississippi, up down the coast. But let me show you this. We take this parcel number here. I go and find out how much that property was that he's actually building on, which is this one right here. Yeah. So this is the actual property that Randy built on right here. So we ask ourselves, how much that property actually cost him? We'll find that out. But always remember, the property for a spec investor covers about 20% of the sale of that property. So if that property is selling at $180,000, then 20% of that is going to be $36,000. That's what they budget. They look at spending no more than $36,000 on a piece of property, in order for them to be able to win on the profit side. And that's how you go about getting these comps and stuff like that for these different properties, based on that. But let's look and see what he paid, because he got this property from the state. The last sale of this property was he got this property for $2,000. State property, just like we get all the time. Matter of fact, we may go ahead and find something that's actually owned by the state. Let me go ahead and see. A lot of these properties here are bought up already. But every now and then you can go into a particular area and you can see where the state may have a piece of property. I usually go through there and look, see what's going on. They got one right there. Bam. There she go. This property right here is owned by the state. Yeah. Land value $2,350. I probably can get that property for about $1,000 right there. All right, a couple streets over. Look and see what this property is valued at over here. This property is valued at $9,760, $9,776 right here. Yeah. So market value on a comp, that property gonna be worth about. Well, let me not speculate. Let me go and see what this house. Normally, this property probably gonna be worth about $20,000 here. So if I come here and get this one for less than $2,000, clear it out, put something on it, or it'll pay off well for me, you know. So it's basically what people are actually sleeping on, you know. You ain't gotta go and I mean, you can come in and buy some property, you know, for $20,000-$30,000, put your home on it, fix it up and sell it. But look how much you would have saved or put in your pocket. The difference between buying this property here from the state for less than what, $1,500, I would say. I would even say less than $1,000. Getting this property, I'm probably gonna get that property for less than $1,000 right here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead on and put this parcel, write this parcel number down, because I may just go ahead on and buy that property. 073228884. I'm gonna call them in the morning. That one. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to go and show you that, so you can actually see what's being done, you know, while we sleeping on, you know, sleeping on opportunities here, you know, with these particular properties. Go here, you can click and see the sale history right here. He bought this property for $2,000 back in 2014 and 16. Just been holding it till he get ready to build, you know, and he decided to build 2021, 7 years later, and this is a good market right now where you ain't waiting no 7 years. You know, you get your property, nice size lot. In this case, it was a 75 by 150. Put you a nice home on there, sell it or live in it. A lot of people need homes that they can live in. I mean, he put $90,000 into this property, you know, and sold it for $180,000. As you, pictures we look through there, you see it look pretty decent, you know. So we're gonna go over a little bit of this, the May 1st webinar, showing you how to become an actual wholesaler, being able to find these type of properties just like he got here, and actually sell these properties to spec investors for what they actually comp for. You know, this particular piece of property, $180,000, selling that home at $180,000, and they doing a 20%. You know, that property should sell for about $36,000. You know, so if I'm a wholesaler, I'm probably gonna let that person get that property for about $20,000. He's gonna be a repeat client every time. That spec investor is. You know, he's getting a close to a $40,000 piece of property for almost half. I'm fine with that. I ain't paid but $2,000 for it, $1,500 for it. I'm selling it for $20,000, and I'm not waiting around on people, you know, to try to decide if they want to buy it off of Facebook or anything like that when I'm getting ready to get rid of that type of property. Some properties that I get rid of on Facebook are just, hey, this is what they want for it. I'm selling my equitable interest in that property for pretty cheap. You know, you can turn around and do the same thing with that property, you know. But I've just been doing that so that you can see the opportunities that is out there when it comes to property. It's a whole nother market. There ain't nothing. You're in a lane by yourself when you're doing this, you know. But as I promised, I wasn't going to stay long, so I wanted to keep this topped off at about 15 minutes. just to give you an idea of what's going on. All right, thank you.